Hi guys, and welcome to another Davies Game Corner. And this evening I'm going to be talking to you about Alundra. As you saw in one of my earlier videos, I did talk about it, and this time I'm actually going to do a short review on it and my thoughts and feelings and how the game was developed. So let's begin. The Adventures of Alundra, it's an action-adventure game designed by Matrix for the PlayStation. Published in 1997 by Sony of Japan and in 1998 by Working Designs of America and Psygnosis here in Europe. The story follows Alundra, a young boy who learns that he can enter people's dreams. He becomes shipwrecked and begins to help the locals who are suffering at the hands of the evil Melzas. As the game progresses, it begins to get much darker, both in gameplay and in its narrative. The gameplay is a mixture of top-down platforming, much like Zelda, and it also features RPG elements. The puzzle solving in this game can be pretty difficult at times, causing players to often look at guides or even turn the game off. However, help is at hand with a variety of weapons ranging from a ball and chain to a bow and arrow, a legendary sword, and even magic. As I said earlier, the game was developed in America by Working Designs. It takes a similar camera view to Secret of Mana and Zelda. It also has a similar style with having a main and sub-weapon system. Like any RPG, the player has to obtain more powerful weapons or magic through side quests to develop these items. The game uses cartoon sprites, which still look fantastic to this day. The details of these sprites varied on different scenes, which featured textures, light, and cinematics. These really complemented the colourful yet disturbing views that the player sees throughout the story. Alundra also features some very complex themes, such as the fear of death, skepticism, the fate and fear of God, your own take on fate, religion, and matters of reality and also illusion. Now, I'd definitely say this game is worth picking up. You could probably get it really cheap on eBay or even on Amazon, and in America and Japan it is also available on the PlayStation Network. Now, as you can see from this video, this is the first main nightmare of the game. You enter an old man's mind, and the nightmare you see before you is pretty basic, to be fair. And you basically just have to move all the blocks and work your way up to the top of the level, and you fight one of the first demon bosses. So what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to let you watch this. Hopefully you can hear the music, which is absolutely fantastic. It's some great music. It's really haunting, and the sound of the baby style music is really haunting. It's an amazing sound to hear, and it also freaks you out. I used to be really freaked out by this. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut off for a minute. I'm going to let you sit back and watch the rest of this, and then I will give an outro for you. Now, as you can see here, this is the first main boss that you fight. It's, as you saw, I think it was 5 or 6 gels put together. And what you need to do, you need to keep hitting him. It's a very simple boss. You keep hitting him, and then he'll slowly break down into smaller forms, and then even smaller forms, and then you finally defeat him. There's not much strategy involved, to be fair, when you play this boss. It's just a simple case of hit and run. And you keep this up. This boss takes around 2 to 3 minutes to actually get through. But as I say, it's not a hard boss. You can get ganged upon by the gels when they're smaller. But as you can see, I'm not doing too bad. I do start to lose a bit more life when I do get ganged upon, but nothing a few herbs can help with. As you can see, that they still are taking quite a beating. I think these they usually take about 7 to 8 hits each, and then you have to wait until they finish flashing before you shrink them down to their final form. In a minute, I actually take the rest of them out into smaller form, and this is where they all come at me. But with the reach of your sword, it's pretty decent that you can actually take out 3 to 4 of these things at a time. I do feel kind of ashamed at myself that I actually did go through all my herbs on the first boss of the game, but never mind to that. Anyway guys, that's it for me. Hope you enjoyed it, and I will try and add some more footage soon. Thanks for watching.